everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley. I do videos on mom life, tips and tricks with baby and overall lifestyle. Please hit the subscribe button down below and the like button. So today I will be talking about my newborn essentials I needed for MJ. These things were absolute game changers. I don't think I could live without them anymore. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. Okay, so the first thing, it's kind of what we needed to take care of him. So MJ had a goopy eye. It would drain, like the mucus from his nose would come out of his eye and drain. And it's very common in babies. Our doctor was like, don't do breast milk, it doesn't work, after we already tried it, but it doesn't do anything. At least for us, it didn't. So what we bought was this Nosefrida. The Nosefrida is amazing. So for him, when he was little and we had to deal with his eye, if you keep his nose and the mucus clean and out, then it wasn't a problem. So what you do with this is you put it in your mouth and you suck out of and there's a little filter in here. And you take it apart. There's a little filter, so nothing comes up in the tube. It all just kind of gets stuck down. He's been really sick recently, so we've actually been using this quite a lot. It's really nice. It also comes with Frida nose spray. So this is all it is saline spray, and you just spray it, and you spray it into their little nose, and it kind of breaks up everything, all the like hard crusty stuff, and it helps get it going so it's easier to Frida them. We tried the bulbs for a while and it just didn't work. You really gotta like suck, but it works. It's amazing. I don't know how else to put it. It's absolutely amazing. It's a life changer. So another thing we have that we got as a baby shower gift that I don't think I could ever live without, and they don't have the actual thing with me because it's in the bedroom with MJ taking a nap. So but it is the Munchkin diaper pail, and we have the big one. It's awesome. So there's a little air freshener in there, so it smells, it closes everything, it's really easy to change. We have the big one and we still change it every day to every other day, but it really helps those like poopy diaper smells, so you don't smell them. It takes it completely away. I don't know what I would do without it. Highly, highly, highly recommend that. Another thing that we needed was the boppy. So if you're breastfeeding, this thing you need it, because you just put it right around you and it keeps them flat and it's easier. Also, if they want to just like chill for a little bit, you just put it, literally like lay it on the couch or whatever, and you put their little head in it and on it, and they love it. It's really something they need. So also stuff that we needed when he was little for nap time, sleep time, whatever. If you sucked at swaddling is not nearly as easy as people make it look to be. People in the hospital, they just do it super quick. It is not that difficult, and MJ would always like get his little hands out and break free because he does not like to be restrained. Apparently, he is like, no thank you, do not swaddle me. So we got these things. This is gold. I love it. It is worth every penny you pay for it. So it is the Halo Sleep Sack. This thing is great. So what you do, and it has a little zipper. You zip up their little feetsies and the toesies, and then it's really easy to change them in, and you just kind of wrap their arms in it, and it velcros, and you can do it really tight, and it just kind of like keeps them swaddled. So you don't have to worry about it, the actual physical swaddle, and when you go to change them, you just You don't even have to undo their arms. You just undo the zipper and it's really simple. I like that one specifically because it is fleecy and we keep our place pretty warm. MJ likes the warm, but it actually helps it so we don't even need to have anything else in it with him. We don't really need other jammies in there with him. It keeps him perfect. I love it. There's a thinner like jersey material and we would use that one for nap time so he could be in jammies in it. That one, when he was little, it was fleecy. That was all we needed. So what else? So along the lines with the boppy and breastfeeding, you will need these little storage bags. These are just the Target ones because they're definitely cheaper than the Last No ones. Just saying. You need these. If you're going to be pumping at all, breastfeeding, this is essential. You need this. Also, if you want to make your life easier, you need a handy dandy pumping bra. So there's like the little holes in it that you can you just put the little flanges in and you can pump hands free. This sucker is literally $10 at Target, so you don't have to buy the overly expensive ones. It's just easy. That way you can take care of baby if you need while you're pumping, if he's not sleeping or anything like that. We also found, I know Pampers is the #1 brand in hospitals. Love it. So what we found out with Pampers for us personally, not to rain on anybody else's pamper parade, but we weren't a Pampers family. He would pee through them. It would leak. I've been leaked on from them constantly. The nice thing about them is the little lining in them, the mesh. It does bring in airflow, so it's harder for them to get diaper rashes. But again, trade-offs. I would take other diapers over those. So we use Huggies. Huggies is absolutely amazing. And it's really super absorbent. He does not pee through them. Even at night, they make a really nice night diaper. But honestly, you don't really need them. They still have the little pea yellow that turns to blue strip on it. They make a bunch of different ones. I love Huggies. And we actually tried them because they were given to us. And we were like, might as well just get rid of them and use them really quick. And then we could go back to our Pampers because we used those originally. And when we used Huggies, we were like, oh my gosh, there's no leaking. These are amazing. We love it. So along with my Huggies diapers, we use the water wipes. We weren't a huge into it. They don't clean as well as we want them to do. And MJ has some blowouts, man. So we use the Huggies wipes as well. And I love it because they actually have this little flap on them. So it's easy to pull them out. The water wipes didn't have that. I also like these because they don't dry out. As long as you close it, they won't dry out. It's definitely essential. Another essential we needed is a bathtub. Infant bathtub. We like this one because it has a little thing on the bottom, so you put it in the sink. When he was really little, it was easy just to put him in the sink. Now that he's bigger, we have a whole nother thing, and it goes into the bathtub, and it's easy and on it. It's great. But for newborns, highly recommend get a bathtub. And that way you could put it in the sink, you could be up there with them, and it drains, and they can kick and splash, and they just love it so much. So another thing that I found was essential was the Moby wrap. I don't have a Moby. I had a coupon online for $7 something. I'm not gonna lie, I don't fully remember what it's called, but it's a Moby wrap and it's polka dotted. I love polka dots. So it's just a Moby and it comes in this cute little carrier, but it's nice. And I don't want to unwrap it because it's kind of a pain in the butt to get back in the little carrier, but it is just like a little Moby. You can just wrap them up, go for a walk, maybe not a full walk, bring a stroller because it gets hot with them. You can do vacuum, you could do things with them in this and they will sleep. It is amazing because you need to have them kind of close. So if you put them in that, you can still do other things. And that is a big part in newborns. Like, it's hard to do anything, but the Moby, amazing, worth it. We also needed a little hamper. I love elephants, so we got this. This is just from the Container Store. It's actually like kind of big and it's nice and like wool and it stands up pretty well on its own. But you clean their clothes a lot. We do baby laundry on a daily basis, so hamper. Another few things that we thought were great were, so it's hard to kind of play with newborns. When they get to an age you can play with them. We've been in and out of the hospital and doctor's offices, so I don't know where my little book is, but I do have a Baby Einstein's like book, and it's black and white pictures that they can stare at, and it's just patterns. I also have these little guys and my little rattles. MJ loved these. He loved it. And they're different like textures on them. So what I would do was, if he was like, I would open up his onesie or whatever and have him like bare chest and like roll it on him so he could feel all the different like patterns and textures, and we have him put his little hands around them to like feel everything. And then once he was able to like hold stuff himself, I put like these, I would just unclip them, I guess it's easier, and put them in his hand because it's like spiky, smooth, like they're pretty fun. So nice little toys when you try to play with a newborn, and it really gets their attention to have them. That was fun because I love playing with them when you're not doing tummy time. So another essential that it's too big that I will link and put videos in are tummy time. Tummy time is essential. So there's also ones that they have little pillows on so their heads don't get too flat, even though a flat head is not super something to be worried about, because that means they're on their back and you want your baby on the back. Back is best. So, but tummy time, and it has all the toys above it so they can like start to learn and grab and reach, and tummy time is essential. Another thing that we had that absolutely loved was the pack and play. So before MJ was big for the pack and play, before we used the crib, we used the pack and play, and it has a little bassinet in it that you could like clip in and snap, and it's vented on the side so you don't have to worry too much about like, because he liked to roll to his face and his face would be up the sides a lot, so I was really happy that it had that more meshy on the side. And that way it's for when they're really little and small, and then when they're bigger you can take out the bassinet and put them in the bottom. It also has a changing table in it, so at night during the changes you would just take him out really quick, right there, bam bam. It's super simple, super easy, love it. We also did a little family trip into the mountains. We're from Colorado, so we went up into the mountains for Georgetown Christmas, and we stayed in a little cabin. There's one of my cats, and it was great because you could just break it down really easily and bring it, and it comes up quick. I don't have that with me right now because it is at babysitters, so so it's at my babysitter, so he has somewhere safe that we like approve of to sleep in, because we only need a babysitter once a week. So the way Michael and I schedule work is that I work on his days off and he works on my days off, because hospitals they do 12-hour shifts, so they only have to work 3 days a week. So that's that is really essential. Alrighty, so another essential that I found that I can't live without and helps us until now is the Glow Baby app. So you can keep track, and I'm trying to use my iPad so it's a little bigger. You can keep track of their feeding, their sleep, diapers, pumping, and their activities, and it does the last time, how much, the duration, everything. It's great. I love this. You can also share, you can have the app and you can share it with your partner so your partner can see, because again, Michael and I work opposite days, so that way we could see what each other does and how MJ's doing the days that one of us isn't there, and we could keep track, and that way you don't have to have like a piece of paper, because that's something we would like write down, is and have pieces of paper for it. Another thing that I love is the Glow Nurture app, and it's great. So this is for mom, and this is for mom. This is for you to keep track of everything you do. So like your prenatals, the water, how much you breastfed, the last time you breastfed, which side you did, pumping, how long they sleep, like your sleep. Like this app cares about you, which if you have a newborn or you are going to have a baby, and you'll learn that you disappear, it becomes all about baby. So this is a way for you to keep track of you, and it helps a lot. I like keeping track, that way you can also keep track of your pumping too, so you could do it in both apps. They also have an app, Just Glow, for when your period returns. That'll help, and you can keep track of your symptoms and blah blah blah. I like to keep track of all that kinds of stuff, but for newborns, definitely use the apps. They're great, and that way you can share everything. Alrighty, so I think that's it. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit the like button down below, and I will talk to you guys later.